This is how we do it. This is how we do it. La 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 la. La la la. This is how we do it.
Hey guys, we're gonna do the throwback tag. Got the iPad right here. I'm gonna answer the questions and we'll see what we can do. What year were you born in? 1989. Do you have any pictures of yourself from when you were younger? We got this one. We got this one. And if I do have another one, it'll be right here. What TV shows did you grow up watching? What did you want to be when you grow up, and do you still want to be that? I honestly do not remember what I wanted to be when I was a kid. I honestly cannot answer that question for you. I know at one point I wanted to be a wedding planner. I don't remember that well. Show a video of yourself when you were younger. No. What were your favorite toys to play with? I had 2 Furbies, I had a Sky Dancer. Mostly I played with Lincoln Logs because my parents were really foreign. I liked puzzles a lot. I did a lot of puzzles, a lot. What's the most embarrassing thing that you can remember doing? Okay, so the most embarrassing thing I can remember doing was I was around like 6 maybe or 7, and my parents weren't really strict about, oh, you can't watch rated R movies. Like if I was sitting with them and they're watching rated R movie, they're just like, okay, sit with me and they'll watch the rated R movie. It wasn't ever horror, it was more like the sexual type of movies. And this one time we were watching a rated R movie and these 2 people on the screen started having sex. Like they were still in the foreplay mode. And then I go and there's like my mom, my dad, my uncle, my grandmother, and my aunt. They're all in the room. And I'm an only child, so I was just there alone. And then I like just out of nowhere, I just say, oh, look, look, look. Now the guy's gonna start going, so embarrassing. Wow, that still embarrasses me. I can't even believe I just told you guys that. Read something you wrote when you were in kindergarten. Okay, so I don't have anything I wrote when I was in kindergarten, but I do have this, which is like my certificates that I got for the stuff that I did. Is this kindergarten? Yes, Student of the Week. Is that okay? Can I give you guys that? Student of the Week award. 3 songs you love to listen to as a child. Okay. So if you're talking about kids music from when I was like a kid, here you go.
I'm walking right down the middle of Main Street, U.S.A.
Skidamarinka-dink-a-dink, skidamarinka-doo. I love you.
Gullah, Gullah! Come and let's play together in the bright sunny weather. Let's all go to Gullah, Gullah Island. Gullah, Gullah!
If you're talking about music that I shouldn't have been listening to, that I did listen to as a child, there you are.
Hello, Dr. Green Thumb. Paging Dr. Green Thumb.
I'm a bitch, I'm a lover, I'm a child, I'm a mother, I'm a sinner, I'm a saint.
What was one funny thing you dressed up as for Halloween when you were younger? I don't think I dressed up as anything funny, but if I do remember correctly, I did dress up once as Morticia. I've dressed up as Megara, and I've dressed up as, what is that one from Hunchback of Notre Dame, the Gypsy? Tell a funny story of something you remember happening when you were young. My mom hired Barney to come to my house, and we loved him, and he was so cool, which is actually really creepy because it's just creepy. Then Barney was leaving, he's like, okay, bye guys, you know, whatever. And you know how kids want to follow them until they're completely out of sight? So we go to the door, my mom's like, don't leave the house. He was gone. Like he was literally, Barney disappeared. Like he completely disappeared. Which is really funny because like it scared the crap out of me, and until like 2 years ago, I thought about it again and I was still like, where the fuck did that fool go? But then I thought about it, I was like, that he took his costume off. Either that or he got in his car. Are there any special things you've kept from when you were a child? pretty much I've kept my certificates, I kept the yearbook. If I do remember something that I kept, I'll just post it in the next video, but I really don't think I kept anything like memorable. I still have my Lincoln logs. Does that count? What was something weird you used to do as a child? And I'm sure there's a bunch of weird things that I used to do as a child, but the one thing that I can think of is I didn't learn how to swim until I was like 9 or 10. And it's not because I didn't go in the water. I loved going in the water, but I never left the step. Like, you know, there's a step before you go into the pool. There's like 2 or 3 steps. I never left those steps because I felt like if I touched the ground, piranhas would eat me, like eat my feet or attack me. Piranhas. Like, I don't even know. I don't think I knew what a piranha was, but when I think about it now, what I was afraid of, they were piranhas. What's the scariest thing you remember that happened to you when you were younger? So I remember my uncle, he used to have this thing, I'm sure a lot of kids have this issue, but like he used to charge at me down the hall from the point where he was visible and light to the point where it was completely pitch black where I was, because I would be far away from him. And he would charge at me with his hand, like I think he called it the claw. It was the worst. I hated it so much. How is the world now different from how it was when you were a child? Okay, I'm not gonna answer this question because it's too obvious and people complain about it all the time, and I complain about it all the time too, but I'm not gonna complain about it here. Do you remember when I said the special things that I've kept from when I was a child? Oh, I kept these, my sing-along song. These are one of my prized possessions. I have every single one. I saved every single one, and I refuse to give them away, throw them away, donate them. I will never throw these away, and I'm just gonna pass them down. Guys, that is my throwback tag. So right now I am going to tag this person, I'm going to tag this person, and I'm going to tag this person. Okay, bye. Oh guys, another thing that I kept when I was a kid was this book, The Treasury of Fairy Tales. I'm sure if you grew up in the 90s, you have this book. It has the gold trimming. It's the greatest book ever. It has every fairy tale, and I can't. Every time I look at this book, I just want to cry. So if you don't have this book, pick it up now. I'm sure you can find it on eBay and save it for your kid, or just read it yourself, because I don't think there's going to be selling these anymore. I don't even know if they do sell them anymore, but I'm sure you will find it on eBay. So yeah, you should just go pick that up.